Hi guys, it's Amanda here from Faithfully Homemade, and today I'm going to show you what I have in my first graders work boxes for the week. I think we're on week 8 of homeschool. So these are his language, like his phonics and his math work boxes. So the first activity for language I have here is distinguishing between C and K. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, you saw a post, because he's already done some of these activities, and you saw a picture, or at least I posted on my Facebook page, a picture of him doing this activity. So what it is it has C and K. Now, this is how the rhyme goes. K comes before I and E, C before the other three, A, O, U. And you can see that that's on the picture there. Now, I put these on sticks, and then I stuck them in Play-Doh, like this. And then when I gave it to him, I gave him the cards, and he had to put the card in front of the correct one. So, cub. Well, cub comes before U, so it's a C. Cat. Cat comes before A. So the C or the K comes before A, so it's a C. Because the rule is if it's before A, O, U. Now, of course, this is the English language, so it doesn't always work this way, but for the most part. And the cards that come with this activity set all work the right way, so the kids aren't going to get confused. So ketchup has an E, so it's going to be spelled with a K. Kite has an I, so it's going to be spelled with a K. So pretty much he just had to... I don't have them mixed up right now because he already sorted these. So anyway, he just had to sort them out. Carrot starts with a C next to the correct one. Okay, then there are these cover it up mats that come with this activity set. By the way, I will leave links below to everything you see. If it's in my store where you can get it. But so the cover it up mats look like this, and then what he had to do is you give him a mat, and then they need magnetic letters for this one, or any kind of alphabet letter manipulative. These are our magnetic letters that we use, and he had to use a K or a C to cover it up. So, for example, here's cub. So that one starts with a C, so he had to cover it up with his letter C. Here's kite. So he had to cover that one up with the letter K, and he just kind of went along and kept covering them up. Obviously, you will need multiple C's or K's, but I have multiples. I bought like 2 sets of magnetic letters, so we've got a handful of them. So they just kind of decide if it's a C or a K, and then they cover it up. And there's 2 examples, 2 mats that they can use to do that. There's also some puzzles that come with this set, and so like there's a C and a K, and then they have to match them up. So all of these are I already have them out. All these are the C, the ones that start with C, so he would match it up like that. And then I have together all the ones with K. So he would just practice, we would mix up the pictures, and then he would practice putting them by the correct one. Okay, the next phonics activity he's doing this week are blends. So this is my Phonics L Blends activity set, and it comes with a handful of different cards. They are fish themed, as you can see. These are the fish bowls. So the fish bowls have the blends on them, and I'm just going to give him 2 at a time. So right here we have PL and BL. And then he has cards. So the fish cards have a picture on them. This is a picture of a plant, so it would go under PL. And then there's also the fish food. So they have to match up the fish food to the picture as well. Let's see if I can find. Here's plant, and they have to feed the fish. So then he would match that one up like that. Here is plug. So it would go under PL, and then he has to find the fish food that says plug and feed the fish. Obviously, they would be mixed up with the ones that are BL, because we're doing PL and BL in this activity. And so what he would do is, like, this one is block. So block would go under BL, and then he would have to find the word block. I don't have it here. I do have black, though. So here's a picture of a black crayon that would go under BL, and then the word would go like that. So that is what he's going to do. And then there's other ones too. We have like FL and GL and SL and CL. And so obviously I will give him 2 sets at once and then mix up the cards, and he has to match it all up like so, practicing his consonant blend. These are double consonant blends. Okay, he is also going to start learning digraphs this week. Digraphs are those letters that when you put them with H, they make a totally new sound. So we have ch, sh, w, and f. And so this activity set, it's called my Phonics Digraphs activity set. And again, they're on little sticks. He likes to do this with the sticks. So I put the digraphs on sticks, and then they have it comes with all sorts of cards with pictures on them that begin with one of those digraphs. So here I have 4 of them out here. I have chair, whistle, think, and shark. And then he has to match them up with the correct stick. So he would do CH, he would do chair, and you just lay them on the table like this. He would do whistle, think, and shark. So obviously he would do this activity after I have introduced what digraphs are, because this is something new for him, and then we would practice it in other ways with flashcards and stuff, and then he would probably be okay to do this activity. So there's that one. Okay, and then the last thing I pulled out for him, these are my write and wipe activity cards for phonics. I pulled out only the ones that end in CK, because CK is technically considered a digraph because it's 2 letters that say one sound when they're put together. But really, I just teach him that CK says one sound because C and K say the same sound. So in lock, we only say the K sound once because C and K say the same sound. So that's just how I teach it. But anyways, so he is doing CK this week as well because he is doing digraphs. Okay, so here we have socks. So all he has to do is he's going to take a card. Here he's got the dots, so he has to trace the word sock like this with his dry erase. My marker's not working very well. Then he has to go ahead and write the word. Okay, I got a different marker. We'll see if that one works better. So then he writes the word in the boxes. The boxes are here to show him if it's a letter, that goes below the line, or if it's a letter that goes up to the top line, or so on. So he would write the word sock in there. And then the third component is I have him use his magnetic letters to make the word. So he's going to practice a whole bunch of different words that end in CK. So he's reading them, and he's writing them, and he's practicing spelling them. Okay, moving on to math. He's going to be practicing with his touch point cards this week. If you have not seen my video on how I teach touch point math, check it out. He's going to be probably using the pumpkin cards this week. I made different cards for different seasons, and since it's October, I'm planning on having him use the pumpkin ones, and he's going to be using these for addition and subtraction this week. We are going to introduce subtraction this week, and of course, I love to introduce with my touch point math cards. Again, I will leave a link below to the video on touch point math if you did not get to see that one yet. So here on how to use these, but he will be using those this week. Okay, he's going to be doing money this week. I have these money puzzles from Lakeshore Learning that are a lot of fun, so he's going to be doing those. He has been practicing with dimes, nickels, and pennies. And so here I also have just these are some flashcards from Becca, and we just practice them. So I hold up the flashcard and I say, what is the name of the coin and what is it worth? So I hold it up, he says penny, 1 cent, nickel, 5 cent. He does know the amount, or like he knows that this is a quarter and he knows that it's 25 cents, but we have not practiced with counting those in money yet. But we still do the cards, and then we do the flashcard for this is $1 worth 100 cents. So then I have this little piggy bank. This is also from Becca. We made this last year when he was in kindergarten, and there's like a little slit that you make, and then they put the money in there. So I just give him little different amounts. This is like the money cards that came with it. I give him different amounts, and then we count it together. He's still pretty simple right now, so we do, you know, like we're gonna count, and I'll give him the coin, and then he says 10, and he puts it in there. And I give him another coin, 20, and then I'll give him this one. He'll say 21, you know, 22. Okay, how much do we make? Then we'll take it back out, and we'll recount it to make sure we counted it correctly. We made 22 cents, and so on. So that is fun. I have not gotten to, in my Early Learners Math curriculum, I'm going to have a lot of hands-on activities for teaching money. I have not gotten to that unit yet. I wanted to get to it before he was ready to be practicing money, but I didn't get to it, and he is, we need to be moving on to money. So he's going to do a couple of activities that I have so far that I bought, and then once I write that unit, he will be doing more on money, so stay tuned for that. Okay, then he is also going to be doing some other activities. This is from my Early Learners Math curriculum. He's going to be doing these number clip cards because we have been doing a whole lot with counting by tens and ones, place value. And so we're just going to continue reviewing place value. So here you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. This is the number 65. And then he's going to use either a manipulative to cover up his answer. Like I have here, I have some pom-poms with magnets on the back, and he's just going to cover up his answer like that on each of these cards. This is fish bowls, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, and he can cover up his answer. Or, you know, you can use these cards with the little clips here. So anyways, this comes in my Early Learners Math curriculum, and I think it's Unit 2. Is Unit 2 numbers to 100? I think so. So I have to keep my units straight, don't I? So anyways, that is one of the activities he's going to be doing. He's also going to be doing comparing numbers. I pulled out this Count and Compare Activity Center. This is also from my Early Learners Math curriculum. And if you didn't see my video on comparing numbers, pretty much they take a card like this one. They count on either side. So this has 4 balloons on this side. So gonna write 4 here. And then this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonna write a 9 here. Then he has to decide which one's greater. Obviously 9 is greater. And then there are these little cards, and he can put the greater than, less than, or equal to cards in there. I did a video on this, so you can watch it. I'll leave a link below where you can watch it. And so this one would be the less than card in there. Last but not least, he's going to be doing more comparing numbers. This again is from my Early Learners Math curriculum, the comparing numbers unit. These cards are again clip cards, and he's going to look at the two numbers and he's going to compare. So he's going to see 5. This is 6 plus 8, or not plus 8, 6 and 8. And then he's got to decide which one's bigger or less than. So for this one, 6 is less than 8, so he would cover up the less than number. And he's just going to go through these different ones, and he can either clip his answer or cover up his answer as he goes. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I got to go take care of my 3-year-old over there who's throwing a fit. I will hopefully do his work boxes for you as well some other time. Talk to you next time. Bye.